It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Gain of 25 yards. First down, New England.
They'll throw with May. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And a Patriot first down.
Throwing here is May.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a fake on the jet sweep. Went off the play action. He'll look to throw it. Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. And there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's third down. From the gun, it's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
First down, Patriots.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
To throw, it's May.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. To the air, May. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Here's May. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Andres Borregales on for the Patriots field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I'm the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34.
First and 10 at the 30.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Down to about the 32. The Bengals hit 4-6 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
2nd and 10.
11 Thomas.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
11.
Burrow will throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They go play action now. May. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
11, 12.
Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down.
Gun.
At the 29-yard line.
180. He's hot. Touchdown.
Burrow looking to pass. A short throw there pulled in by all. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Gun.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Here we go. 180.
Brown. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Burrow with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A throw right right side here going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
The coverage by Jackson Hill.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. May. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Room here to run. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
To Ramondre Stevenson. 1st and goal. The 8-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
From the shotgun, May with it.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, it's May.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead. try to add on to it?
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And that will be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They can not convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Stop. 12. Stop.
Back to throw. Oh, ball battled in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points in the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit. Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Burrow going for it on fourth. And Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And they've got to be thrilled with the situation they've inherited here. Thank you, defense.
Thank you, indeed. They set them up the short field ahead of them, and now they've got a good chance to strike quickly and take the lead.
He finds Douglas complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
At the 45-yard line, a gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
I'm wondering.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
They'll set up a throw. Well, that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
11.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Good coverage by Carlton Davis.
11. Can. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
And 10.
Wait, stop.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to his tight end ball. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
11 MT, tape. 11
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Brown. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Right back to Brown. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
Here we go. Wide 80. Stop.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. Hammer in for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You gotta protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn, anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll throw with May. He completes it to Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. To throw, it's May. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing here is May. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. Here's May. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
11.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd
Here we go.
and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Wide 80.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Dancing to his left. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice Nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And a Patriot first down.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. Yeah, that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset.
Here comes second down.
They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They go play action now. May to Henry. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First down, New England.
Back to throw.
Pass caught by Hooper.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
A gain of a yard.
He'll look to throw.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Got Stevenson again, back-to-back plays. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with May.
Being chased out left. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And Diggs has it. Gets it down to the 32.
Now stoppage for an injured player. A lot of people holding their breath on this one right now. That's Stephon Diggs who is shaken up.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And he missed it. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Here we go.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance with the game on the line because you'd like to give your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult. And that one proved to be just a little too difficult. And now it appears it's going to cost them the football game.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. Flushed out right.
Big strides, look at him go.
And he'll be taken down at the 26.
Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time poring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
So for Cincinnati, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for New England, It was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
Visitor sideline, there's Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. His guys looking for a second straight victory after coming out on top a week ago. His counterpart on the Ravens sideline, John Harbaugh. His guys hoping to give their fans a holiday win here on this Thanksgiving night. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And when he came out of college, we all knew he had the chance to be one of the better quarterbacks in the league. He got there in short fashion and elevates everyone around him. Looking passing last year, nearly 5,000 yards and had 43 touchdown passes. He's hoping to get his team back to the playoffs after falling just short a season ago.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 15 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
This will go to Henry out wide.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 39-yard line.
They go play action to Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
This is 2nd and 8. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So
and Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Jones. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
He's been fortunate in one sense. I mean, he's thrown the 2 interceptions. That's not fortunate. The good news is haven't led the points on either one of those picks. So a fresh start here, 1st and 10. Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. Right.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
That's caught. Andre Yoshivas.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Handing it off to Brown. Down to about the 23. The Bengals had 5 and 6 to start play. Well, they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard. And they played well in all 3 phases of the game. That think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
11. Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's Jackson. They got his man complete. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
11 Thomas.
Burrow will throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Escaping the pressure right. That was going to throw deep right side. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. After the interception, here's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Again, it's Henry. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. strong running.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
Now the back. The final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss.
Cincinnati.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
From midfield now, Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Bengals at 5-7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. To throw, it's Allen.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And all the way home for the Bills touchdown.
Elijah Moore,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's good for the Bills. First down.
Now Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Toward the pylon, caught.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Throwing now is Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Josh Palmer, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
To the air, Allen.
Finding more on the out route for the completion.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
7 yards there, the first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
On play action, Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on to punt for Buffalo. On the return is Jones.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
Here we go.
11.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow looking deep here for Chase. And incomplete on the deep ball. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Gun.
Now Burrow. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
11, Tom. 11. So, right 80. 11, mighty.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
319.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd and 5.
319.
Back to throw. Allen. That's complete to Palmer. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
At the 16-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was a bit of a strange game.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen. That's the rookie Tyler Luke. He begins this one. And off we go here in Cincinnati. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
11, 11, 11. 12. Here we go. 11. Hey, can.
Burrow here on second down. He'll air it out down the middle. That is brought in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And the Bengals first down.
11, empty.
First and 10.
The first down throw for Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
1 yard line.
11, empty.
Back to throw. Burrow. They had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down. And
Here we
2
go.
yards to go.
Now, Burrow. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to...
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Off the play fake. Jackson. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The tight end motioning left here. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on first and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Exiting the pocket right. He'll run again. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
Second and 7.
Here's Burrow. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Here we go.
Bengals
180. Right up.
first and 10 at the 38.
Burrow now. Moving to his right. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job on the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Stop.
first run of the game here for Chase Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Brown. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Brown trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
It's a
little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Wait, shot. Shot.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Hero. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they think about what they want to do here on 4th and goal.
On 1, ready?
They'll try to run. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down. Back here is goal line. Jackson. He'll step up and run this. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble. They give them a new set of down.
And the Raven 1st down.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Jackson going to keep it himself. Lamar Jackson. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
28-yard line.
11 empty. 12. 11. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Rolling right. He's going to try it here again. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's going to be incomplete.
One, ready?
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Down the field, he's got Burton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
On first down, Burrow forced to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. Here's first and 10.
21-yard
empty tight.
Burrow to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. To throw is Burrow. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That one, Jermaine Burton, touchdown Bengals. That touchdown, number one for him on the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will level things out at 7 apiece. We're on time, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. On first and 10, Jackson. That's taken in. It's Tez Walker. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Ravens.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Open man is Hopkins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Ravens first down.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline.
Incomplete.
Previous play is under review.
They're looking both at the feet to see if 2 were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And that will lead to a second down. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right. And this ball will stand. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
Third and short, Jackson. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
a loss of a yard. And it's fourth down.
On fourth down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And instead, well, we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter.
Evan McPherson to kick
A
off.
touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. DeJounte Wester now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens handed back out again. And he's been a nightmare for defenses trying to contain him all year. The NFL's leader in rushing yards at the quarterback position. And he's not going to get too far tackled after a gain of just a yard. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Formation for the Ravens.
On the return is Jones. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Low-scoring game, all time, third quarter. That touchdown here could go a long way. Let's see if they can get it on this drive. First and 10. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. Now, Burrow. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Roquan Smith in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 42 yards. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
11 mighty.
Second and 10.
Leads to
11,
second
11.
and 10.
Gun.
At the 35-yard
Throwing is Burrow. He's got Gesicki open down the field. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's good. Bengals, first down.
A first down throw for Burrow. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2. Here's the fullback, Ricard. The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get it out, but to the 2, and no further.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
On the ground, here's Henry. Taking on defenders, plowing forward. A pickup of 5. Here now, third and 5. Throwing Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. The Bengals offense ready to get back at it. Back to throw. Burrow. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
11 MT. Gun. Stop. 11. 180. Stop.
Here's Burrow. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Noah Fant was the intended target.
11.
And it's going to bring up fourth down.
11 Thomas. 11. Stop. 180. 11. Stop.
Now, Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Burrow. Has caught Gesicki on the right. Now they are are in business inside the 15-yard line. Burrow now to throw on first down. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter gets underway, and it's a run by Brown. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes third down.
3rd and 6.
11 MT, Tate. Here we go. Wide 80. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Burrow now. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
See, Rem. Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, Jackson. Taking off, and he's going to be brought down up past the 20. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's 2nd and inches.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Ravens bring their punt team out. Important punt here in this tie game late. Here comes a return, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense is going to get set to take over once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 29. That's good.
Here we go.
Bengals. First down.
He'll drop to throw. Going for it all. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down.
11 MT.
Back to the air one more time. That one's knocked away. And it's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. Burrow to throw. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. Here's first down. Hopkins sent in motion. Now Henry. Finding space at the 15. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line. In motion comes Walker. Here's Henry. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. They'll drop to throw. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. No problem there on the extra point. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bengals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And the Ravens are right back in this one. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it is a win.